Welcome back to Breaking Skyrim. In our last episode, we wrapped up the Forbidden Legend to get the Galder Amulet. You can see that we've traveled from Reach Water Rock all the way to Arkantham. I think that's how you say it. So we're gonna go inside and start the quest for the Ethereum objects. Just so I can get the shards out of my inventory. That's pretty much all we're doing, is cleaning up a few inventory things. Now there is a game-breaking object that we can get at the end of all this. I personally do not use it, but you can if you want. Now, it used to be that this next follower that we acquire would follow you out into the world, and again, another can't be targeted, can't die follower, but they fixed her. She won't leave the ruin, at least until you're done with this ruin. So we're gonna come this way, and eventually, there she is.
What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the trail. I was on a trail of some... Oh, that's... But it's hopeless. Sure. Well, if you want to all right. Lead on, then.
Alright, so now we have 2 followers. I don't think there's anything. Oh, one spider. This place can be tricky to navigate, so we're gonna come down here. This is her body. I highly suggest taking her journal because this is going to illustrate the other places that we need to go on the map. As you can see, we are at number 1. We've already been to number 4. We've been close to 5 and 3. 2 would be the only one we're going to have to actually run for. And then later on in this dungeon, this will help us solve a puzzle near the end. So yeah, grab that, put that in your inventory. She has a few other things. There's a couple of dead Falmer here. Apparently she took care of them before her demise, but there's also a treasure chest. Another Falmer. Come back over this way. That way you can come back up these busted pipes. Don't bother going down there, it's just a Dwarven Centurion core, nothing serious. And now a couple of Dwarven spiders. You're lucky they won't even notice you. Silly dog, you just have to plop on me. I love you too. Alright, and then we come further in. Is that a Dwarven sphere? It is. And we're just scavenging anything worth it along the way. I think she might be touched in the head. Afterlife isn't treating her well. So anyway, climb up this pipe, and then we're going to drop down on these grates. Don't worry about your followers, eventually they'll catch up. She's going to explain what these things are and how they work. I'm just gonna... Last one. Oh my no, Falmer.
Damn, these are fucking eyes. Better how many you kill.
Saw me. Now feel free to use any of the poisons that they drop. They are rather useful. I'm just always forget I have them. I'm gonna drop down this way. Grab the chest. Careful not to fall off. It can kill you if you don't hit the water. Now I thought there was one more. They must have already taken care of him. Now don't worry about the whole premise of this place is falling apart. It won't actually collapse on you, at least I never have experienced that. So that's where you are. Guaranteed sneak attacks. Now he must have put you down. Now she can go down, she can take damage, she just can't perish. So it's nice. I've continued up in the sneak tree just to break it. Now we have a silent roll, which allows you to sprint while in sneak mode. And I do believe there is an ambush point somewhere around here. You know, somewhere they like to jump out of. Don't recall, but I'm pretty sure there's a hidden path down that way. Might be in another area. So, continue on. He didn't see her either. Might be remembering a different dungeon. Now, if I remember correctly, this gate doesn't open from this
There's
side.
a chest in there. Door sealed tight though.
So we're gonna come over here. Going to drop down. And drop down again. It's an old Centurion you can loot. Pops out here. No smooth at all. Kind of the idea. Question is, where did you run to? Now he's trying to get to her. Here's the chest she was talking about. Didn't have Jack in it. Switch. Pardon me. Now, I'm not sure where Barbas went through all this. I'm not too heartbroken about it. He should show up eventually. But I'm pretty sure he's stuck swimming around. Because it's hard for him to navigate all these pipes and what. Alright, let me take you out. Oh, you saw me. Oh, don't push me off. Alright. Don't think this was it either. So we're gonna continue. Up this way. Now, if you don't have something equipped weapon-wise in your left hand, it'll do a singular silent roll. But if you happen to have something in said hand, here's the path I was thinking of. Yeah, if you happen to have something in the hand, then you can infinitely roll with a sprint. It's rather nice. I hear Chars. They must be above us. But this is a good way to get out of these waters if you happen to fall into them. Dwindling magic. Do I have that? And it's no big deal picking up something that's enchanted that you already have. Just sell it off to a vendor, make some gold. It's because they keep walking into me while I do the power up. That's what that is. I do believe there's an ambush. Yep. Now, if you're not ready for it, these guys can be really bad. Here we go. As you can see, they've downed our ghost pal already. There's another one here too? My goodness. This one here. Keep running. Oh, thanks for the heavy armor though. Now, if I remember correctly, this way leads to a dead end. Yep, so let's go ahead and come this way because chest. But also and now we can backtrack. Again, if you're doing alchemy, this is a little spot for Char's egg. Arrow cache. Those are always nice if you're a ranger. Yeah, down here. So now moving on. Is this?
Yes. Feels like ages ago. Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. I wondered what happened to it.
Now, her bow, I do believe it's only a dwarven bow, but its enchantment is a lot more powerful than it sounds. Zephyr.
Take good care of it for me.
What if I don't wanna? So, the Zephyr fires 30% faster than a standard bow. Being only a dwarven bow, it's not that great, but the fact that it draws faster really ups the DPS, especially if you're already OP with, specializing in archery. It is quite a decent bow. Now, mind you, it's a unique enchantment, can't be pulled off, can't be put on something else. It's only for Zephyr. I also think it doesn't need to be recharged, so there's the benefit there. So we continue on. Now, as I was saying earlier, how her journal had a couple of puzzle hints in it. This is one of those puzzles. Wait a second. If I remember correctly, there's somewhere you can drop down and get an item. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Aiming for this column first, and then you're gonna come down here to this skeleton. A little extra gold. Never hurt anybody. Now, if you really want to, you can set off the traps that are here just to fight Dwarven Centurion and whatnot. But as you can see, it's
Hold up. We
quite
need
a
to
trap.
talk. You know what this is? It's a lock. A tonal. See the resonators up there? Well,
Pardon me.
you've seen what happened when I tried it.
You mean the
Yeah,
earthquake?
I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake?
You can't. So now, what we're gonna do, besides loot all the dead bodies, grab as many of these dwarven arrows as you can, because I find it's easier to do this puzzle with a bow and arrow than it is using the elemental blast, even though possible. So what we're gonna do, look through this guy's inventory, and he's gonna tell us which one is 2 and 3. Now we already know which one is 1 and 2. So now you're gonna match it up with the notes that she has. So go into your notes. Gothrie's journal. And now you can see she's gotten 1 and 2. The one in the middle and the lower is not 1, 2, or 3. We know 3 to be up in the top left. So if I remember correctly, there's a pattern here. I'm gonna go to our weapons and pull out Zephyr. And we're gonna go 1. Come on now. 1.
Around a bit. Maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
2.
That's it.
And now we know that this is 3. So if you follow the pattern, this should be 4. Oh, come on now.
Almost.
Correct. And process of elimination, that's 5. And now again, if you were to mess it up, A couple of spiders would come out, a couple of spheres, and then the Centurion, but I'm skipping that for now. Now, if we come back here, I think there's a few dwarven ingots for free. Good stuff, help boost that smithing. Some more over here. And a couple of these pieces can be turned into even more if you feel the need. But there's the chests. No, I have that, but that's money. Take your shard, which gives us 2.
It is real.
Huh? What?
Look, I saw a drawing of this one.
So what now?
I had a map in my journal.
I already have another one.
Well, now, we still have...
Right, then what?
For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this.
Really?
And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Alright, now that she's left the, ooh, chest. Now that she's left us behind, stuck down here, by our little lonesome. Now, we're going to exit and then follow her map that she's got. Again, it's not precise. You gotta know where you're going, and luckily I think I do. It's been a while since I played this mission, but I'm sure we can get through it. So now there's a hole back here you can go through. Trying to dodge any other battles. And if I remember correctly, we have to take a leap of faith. So... Oh, my no! Okay, lucky us. We didn't die. Now we're back here at the beginning. Actually, there's nothing about. I don't know why I'm sneaking. Really don't know where Barbas went, but he should rejoin us once we exit. If not, I'm not too heartbroken. That mutt's kind of annoying, and he'll always end up back at the Haymar Shame whenever he's left you, so easy to find him again. There he is. Hi, boy. Okay. Excuse me. Pardon. I hope I'm not getting sick. Now, like I said, the game will not point these out to you. So her journal just became your best friend. We are down near the circle number 1. We have already found the circle of number 4. So what we're going to do now is try and find number 2. So let's go to the map. And our best guess is that it is somewhere up in this area. So once I find it, that it? Always remember this is a live map. Like the clouds that are rolling over are actually the ones rolling over. And you can see that archway. Tells you that it's a Dwemer ruin, and I think that behind it is a bridge. That's what we're looking for. And if not, it's close to where we need to be, I do believe. So I'm gonna do a little countryside journey, probably from Reachwater, since it's the closest. Of course, I also think that that's nothing but mountain terrain. Yeah, it'll still be a decent path. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this episode off here, you know, get this whole storyline started. From here, we're just going to be jumping around the map, trying to find all the rest of these ruins. Excuse me, don't get discouraged. I Ethereum shards should be out in the open, or at least I know one of them is. Not sure about the other one. If you happen to run into an area that has bandits and a big giant, what looks to be a gyroscope statue, then you've actually found the forge we're looking for, and you need to get the other shards, or you can't get it open. Now, I've been lacking on my role-playing in the last few videos just because I don't need to make it any spicier. We've already got everything going for us. But if you kept up with our storyline, part of it was that we were running from the Dark Brotherhood because we are an heir, a lost heir to the throne, and they've been sending assassins. So now, really, Barbus gave away my position again. So now you can see the Dark Brotherhood has been after us. Now, eventually we are going to join the Dark Brotherhood. Spoiler alert. But I'm personally not a huge fan. I like doing it after I have all my sneak up. Let's just go ghost mode. Now, I do believe this is the city of Markarth. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, if you want to put anything, I'm just gonna find this farm so I can fast travel back to Markarth eventually. But if you can, you know, come up with your own ideas as far as who your character is, their motivations for what they're doing, you know, run with it. There's no reason not to. It's the middle of the day. I'm a vampire. Now, I've also been starving myself, so I have the option to use a vampire skill to go invisible, which lasts for 2 minutes, which is actually rather long, compared to invisibility, which is only 45 seconds. But honestly, it's not too big of an impact. If you're Thane of a hold, they'll let it slide, ironically enough, so that gives me Whiterun, really. I haven't done anything in Falkreath, which by now I actually usually do. Oh, the Thalmor versus some Stormcloak, but they never saw me, I was never here. Now, hopefully this is the correct ruin. If it's not, I'm just gonna cut off the video and bring it back whenever I find what it is I'm looking for. Dragonbald. Now there's also hints and clues in the book to tell you where to look. For example, we're looking for number 2. Let me see here. So number 2, we're looking for Barthzel. Bartharnums. That's what we're looking for. So I did come to the wrong one, but still, it's close. Perhaps it's this one? I can see all those little... Yep, I do believe that's the one we were looking for. Because it's little tops to a dwarven settlement. If I remember correctly, this place is actually... I want to say this is where one of the Dragon Priests is, but... yeah, we're not gonna bother with that right now, like I said. It's right around the corner, actually. We'll just get there, and then I'll cut off the video. Because you're looking for a dwarven ruin, but we're not going to go into said ruin. There's the lumber stone over there. instead... Yep, there it is. That's a Draugr ruin, this is a Dwemer ruin. The difference, I'm not sure. I want to say that the Dwemer was... Oh. I guess I'll try it. Yeah, the Dwemer were ancient peoples and the Draugr were Norse ancient peoples. What you're fighting over there? But yeah, ancient Nords. So just continue on. But we're not actually delving into the ruin. We're gonna go in behind it. Which is where the thing we're looking for is. I do believe... Yep, I'm being chased by a bear. No big deal. So we're looking... Not for this. This is the dungeon that you delve if you're doing the mission for Periite. What we're looking for instead is up behind it. You see that little marker for a landmark? That's where we're headed. Now that we've lost the bear, didn't set off anybody at the actual ruin. Oh, there's spiders over there too. I'm gonna continue to come this way. Well, hello, Hazel. My cat just decided that it's kitty cat time and not Skyrim time. Hold on, baby. We're gonna end the video here shortly. Alright, so come up. This is the bridge I was talking about we're looking for. Across the bridge and up in the back. Now here's one of the convectors that we could have used, a couple of dwarven pieces, but you're going to come around to the back of it and find shard number 3.
This time.
What are you following me?
What, your third? Alright, only one left to go. I'll meet you there.
Alright, so one left to go, like she said, because we already found one. So, if we go back to the book, we're looking for 3, because 4, we already found the storage site for the Ethereum that was at Mizulft, and the primary source extracted from some deeper mine. Now, one thing you're going to want to look through the map, the darker colored lines are waterworks, so we're going to use those as reference. So we're going to come to our map. Alright, so... if this is the big bot... Nope, we're in the wrong part of the map. Wrong part. Definitely. You want to be down near Windhelm. Because this is one part of that waterway we were looking for, and here's the other one going around the mountain. So we're going to be somewhere in here. We're just going to end up fast driving over here to Morvenskar. Yeah, I think that'll be better than Gallows Rock. But either way, we're going to be searching up in these mountains for our next area. It says it's a mine. But I will catch you guys in the next one, and we'll pick it up from there.